Hello everyone, so I'm bringing you some Stellaris, Star Trek New Horizon mod. Gonna give this thing a shot. It is in alpha, I think 0.9, so it's getting close to releasing. So we have all the different empires. As you can see, you can select them, but you can't edit them. I've always been a fan of the Romulans, and I think I'm going to go with the Romulans for this playthrough. We're going to go with the default Milky Way. I don't know anything about this mod. Like this, you saw the Romulans with plasma disruptors, while I think the Klingons have pure disruptors. Then you go with another species and they have just plasma. So they do have some pretty good goals. And the big thing that hurts is this, but it's only a 10% deduction. So let us begin with... Why not? Warp 5. That sounds pretty good. If you notice, the numbers are very small compared to what you're used to. So a tier 1 tech in Stellaris is like 300. But it has the same 14 months. This is because the game is a lot slower. It has a very slow pace. And we are actually, I believe, in the 21st century. Well, not in the 23rd century that most Star Wars. So, basically, this is in the Enterprise era. So, I start off with 3 planets. Nice. Let's see what we have here. Alright. No, 4 planets. Okay. And they even got the subspecies Romulan. Oh, Reman. Oh, however you pronounce them. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher the names. So I don't think I want to expand my empire so much right now. Also, I do believe, if you notice, we did not have colony ships. That's because I believe Romulans do already start off with the colony technology. Yes, we do, right here. Alright, cool. We also have the slave technology here. There's a lot of different technologies. Different species starts with different things. I know if I played like the Orions, who are kind of down here, they have to research colonies right off the bat. So they are a vassal of my worlds. Okay, cool. That's always nice. What do we have here? I'm gonna send off my science ships and start surveying the systems. Oh, I'm already out of resources. Yeah, that is going to be one of the big things with this, is everything is rebalanced, so cost is extremely high on ships. So don't expect to have this massive grand fleet. Your ship types are going to be very limited, so if I go over here and we're going to have the very basic ships of the Romulan Empire. You're not going to be able to get any of the really big advanced ones. So here's a light plasma disruptor, light nuclear torpedoes. Unfortunately, right now is a little bit on the boring part because no events have happened. Oh, cool. We actually have some basic engineering labs. Nice. Ooh, what is this? Yeah. Since we don't have anyone to do that, that's kind of an espionage move, which is pretty cool. I like that. The Romulans seem to have espionage tactics. So I'm going to go with this because this is something all the ships can equip. What those what these little symbols mean, these red ones. If I go to my ship design, over here in the secondaries, there's orange, blue. Sometimes there's going to be red, and I'm guessing the later on ships. And when you have your things, you have to match up the colors. So since this is an energy thing, it can go in blue, red, and orange. But if I were to go with like the plasma things, as you can see, I can't stick it over here because that's a purple slot, and I need a purple weapon. So that is one of the cool aspects of this game, is it does have the ship components already built in. Having Xenos allowed does not sound like a Romulan thing. Fusion, nuclear explosion. Okay, so that's a red. I don't have red slots, so I'm ignoring that. That is another thing, is that if you know you're not going to have a slot available for a tech, you don't need to research it. You can just skip it and move on. Complete.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
If I'm understanding it, though, I think species are definitely limited on what they can build for weapon techs. I don't think a Romulans or Klingons can build phasers. I don't think the Federation can build plasma, disruptors, plasma. You know, every species is set to their lore-friendly weapon type. Okay. So the Romulans seem to have an easier start because they start off with 3 planets and a pretty good tech-based. So Plasma Disruptors 2. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
And that planet was... That system's completely useless. So this unlocks a bunch of different techs for me, but in a way I kind of want... I don't want that. Polarized hauling. Alright, this one gives me more armor. I like more armor. There's another one of these that gives less armor. It actually has like a 10% penalty to armor, but gives like a 20% ability for, what's it called? Evasion. So you can have either a more evasive ship or a more tanky ship. It's up to you. And there's different types of shields. There are shields that have just flat out more HP. There are shields that have quicker recharge timers. I think there's shields that actually mitigate some of the damage like a shield, like armor does. Don't quote me on that.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Alright, so this same thing again. I don't have anyone to rival or anything like that. So you can see the difference between the damages. I don't plan to resettle any of my people, so I'm just going to go with a other console. Let me go. We're going to grab us some plasma disruptors too. I'm going to upgrade the engines. So I do like how the ships are designed in this game. I still don't have anything to fit over here. Okay, that's the warp engines. So yeah, I can slap in extra bits here to make the ships a bit better. So you can see the difference between the warp, 20% speed, jump timer, decrease, cooldown, range. I mean, it's just flat out better. And because of that, I'm going to upgrade my ship. Well, I feel like I'm going to upgrade those as well.
Complete.
I don't know whether I want to keep these patrol frigates or do I want to go and upgrade to a, what's it called, a destroyer fleet. Well, we can start exploring, I guess. And the universe is kind of cramped, so don't be alarmed if you bump into another species pretty early. I think the mod authors really wanted that. Because, you know, if you think about the Star Trek universe, yeah, the species all kind of clumped together, but it does take them a while to meet each other. It wasn't like, oh, we're now in outer space and we just bumped into everyone. Except for, like, the Federations and the Vulcans, which, that was a totally different story because of, you know, What's-His-Face created a warp engine. I know, I don't know the names exactly. I just know general bits of history of the Star Trek universe. So someone important builds the first warp engine for humanity, and they do the little warp jump, and it catches the eye of a Vulcan science ship, and that's how they make first contact. So the humans are kind of the exception of meeting alien life.
Enemy vessels detected. Spatial rift detected.
So I'm going to let the aliens do research in first contact because, I'd rather keep my research going towards extending the life of my leaders. It really wants me to get these two things. But screw you. I'm grabbing that science computer. I can take my science ship and start researching this area. Yes. Okay.
Research
So
complete.
they only have one planet. I kind of want to bump in, or to get there a little faster. Put some pressure on this border. I mean, that's pretty cheap, and we are getting a nice chunk of tech for
complete.
engineering now. That is the Bolian League, correct? Yes. I think I'm gonna do the low intense one for right now.
Research complete.
Shit, pirates already.
Hostile fleet detected.
Alright. Okay, so this was a positive, successful, what's it called? The sabotage? Good. Cloaking generator. Ooh. So some poor sap has nothing to do. There's the food on that planet. The food's perfectly fine. So you will build. I need power.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Starbase is under attack.
I better get a leader. I'm gonna go with the cheapest because, well, I don't expect them to live through this.
Affirmative.
Oh.
Anomaly found.
Okay. I'll just leave this be.
Anomaly found.
Guessing there's no research. Yeah, nothing. Ooh. Sure, we'll colonize this. Okay, so this is a beam being hit by my captain. So we're going to get out of range of the drone. We'll wait to see what happens. And our captain has... basically, our captain got to relive a new life. And this gives her a bunch of experience points. Do I want... It's like no good places to put this, because, you know, you don't get any bonuses for research things. I guess I'll put it right here.
Anomaly found.
She gained an extra resilient. Let's attempt to follow the ship. Let's hell. Ooh, that's a nice chunk of research. And yeah, even though your science ship doesn't have any weapons on it,
Research complete.
you will have weapons type of events. So the game will kind of pretend your science ship does have weapons, like it was an Enterprise type thing where you're exploring, you're doing research, you're kind of a jack of all trades. You can fight, you can research, you can do engineering things. Let's send out my fleet to explore. And I want to at least get a small idea of everything around me. Don't want to branch out too far from home. Because of how the Stellaris mechanics work, I am kind of at a disadvantage by starting off with a bigger empire than like a, you know, Species A right here that only had one planet. Well, let's send it back home. Oh wait, that's not home. That's home. Yeah, this is going to be a one bitch of a planet to take because you got 2 stations to fight on top of the fleet. Romulus and Remus. I think that's how you say it, is Remus. We'll go with a more intense one this time. I mean, they haven't closed their borders to me, which is kind of shocking, but alright.
Research complete.
Alright, so another successful one. Oh, shit.
Station complete.
Alright, so here's a new power cell for me. So I'm definitely taking that. And even though it shows it is in red, I know that my ships can use it. Well, I believe they can. I mean, I believe it's a special type of thing. An energy force field. Ooh. Okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for, the hull. It's like, what? For the yellows. Yeah, definitely grab that. Extended range. Oh, that's warp range, but still. Let's see. Nah, that really wasn't worth it, was it? Okay, well, now let's... Okay, that's better, actually. Now, we'll get some nice defenses on this baby. Some good hull points as well. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get me a new science ship. Ooh, perfect. Let's see what type of edicts I have. Alright, alright. Okay.
Enemy vessels detected. Spatial rift detected.
Research complete.
Station complete.
Let's get those just knocked out of the way. I'm not sure if this starts up the new, if this starts a chain for more ships, but over the course of the time, you'll be unlocking the different eras of the ships, because like I said, this starts off like in the 21st.
Research complete.
Okay, sure. I know that's not quite the Romulan way, but at the same time, I have no idea which species I might run into. Okay. I know I probably will run into the Klingons sooner than later. See, these guys already closed off their borders to me. So if I'm going to go to war, I don't want these guys to be stabbing me in the back if I'm attacking these guys. And the Klingons I definitely know will be a
Enemy
problem.
vessels detected. Spatial rift detected.
Research complete.
I'm gonna go with that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, so it's pirates.
Colonization was successful.
It looks like I met the United Earth group. Oh no, okay, these guys. And they already don't like me. So I do like this little spy event, even though it's kind of on the annoying side having to do it so often. But maybe I can make it so that these guys will only be friends with me. So I will give you... No, not that. Good lord, not that. I don't want to see some active sensor. No, they don't like that. Okay. How about some? That's fine? That's fine. Alright, cool. I'm just trying to get these guys to like me, especially since the technology... How are they superior if they're equal, inferior, and equal? Game. It's probably because I lost my fleet.
Research complete.
I'm gonna slap on the nuclear... Oh, the fusion missiles. And I think I'm gonna build up some destroyers instead. So you can see how expensive each one is. Alright, cool. For just a +1? I think I'm gonna go with the hardened shields now. What do they have for ships? So they have light phasers 2, lights, something torpedoes, hull plating 5, warp 5. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, it adds, this is a different one. This isn't the one I was thinking of. So it decreases the duration, the evasion by 20%, increases shield hit points by 100, and armor by 20. So there's a third type of shield armor, core you can build, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of different flexibility with how you build your ship. Okay.
Spatial rift detected.
Mm. I like her policies. I'm gonna put my chips down with her. Just to make sure she wins.
Spatial rift detected.
Affirmative.
Since I already know where most of these planets are habitable or not. Okay, so they have a defense pack. Alright. Nope, they're not going to go for the vassalization. But that looks like it'll be it for this episode. Tune in next time. See ya on the Grand Stellaris.